Am I the a-hole for calling out my step-parent for treating my kids differently from hers and making a scene at dinner? Let's rewind a bit. I married Melissa 2 years ago. We're both in our 40s. She has a teenage daughter. I have two younger boys, 8 and 10. We live in her house. My kids come every other week. On paper, we're blended. In reality, uneven. When her daughter Chloe is home, it's like a Pinterest board. Her room is spotless. She gets artisanal snacks and Melissa lets her skip chores to focus on school. When my boys are here, it's structured time. They get a chore chart, they get warnings for leaving shoes out. Melissa says it's to teach them responsibility. I raised it gently several times. Melissa always said they're younger, they need more structure. Or Chloe's more independent. Fine, I bit my tongue, but last Friday we sat down for dinner. Chloe had soccer practice, so Melissa made her favorite, salmon, garlic, green beans, quinoa. My youngest poked at his plate and whispered, "We never get pizza night anymore." Melissa said, "We do not cater to picky eaters here." I snapped. "Really? Because Chloe got catered salmon tonight, but when the boys ask for something they like, it's suddenly a lecture." Melissa went quiet. The boys stared at their plates. I continued, "They're not guests, they're your stepkids. Maybe treat them like they matter." Melissa stood up. "You're making a scene," I said, "and you have made a pattern." She left the table. Chloe came home later and asked what happened. I told her to ask her mom. Now Melissa says I embarrassed her, undermined her authority, and weaponized dinner. But the boys noticed. They always notice. Since then, she's been walking on eggshells, but not apologizing, just sulking and sighing like I broke some unspoken rule. My sister says I was dramatic. My best friend says I should have handled it privately, but I am tired of private talks that go nowhere. So, am I the a-hole for calling out my wife for favoring her kid over mine and doing it in front of everyone at dinner?